It's me, your new favorite Mario! Hot and gritty Mario to be precise. Yep, if you've been living under a rock, Pedro Pascal's new SNL sketch has been making waves on the internet as it gave us a look into what could have been if everyone's fifth favorite Chris had not been cast in the role. So, what's all the buzz about? In just a couple of months, audiences will be treated to the much anticipated and heavily criticized Super Mario film.
I feel like you have nothing to complain about. Were you in China for 5 months with Matt Damon?
But thanks to the internet, fans have already seen what the film may have been like if it had taken a different path. Pedro Pascal recently played a more extreme version of the iconic video game character in a sketch on Saturday Night Live. This short video gives us a hilarious and creative look at what a crossover between Super Mario and HBO's smash post-apocalyptic drama The Last of Us would look like. Right off the bat, Pascal embraces a grisly version of the Italian plumber.
I'm super excited. I think it's the top of everybody's bucket list. I am scared.
Complete with the accent. Take notes, Chris. The opening shot gives us a tight close-up of a pile of rubble with a discarded artillery shell designed to look like a battered bullet bill. The scene shifts to a ramshackle refugee camp where a woman places a gold coin on a table and asks someone if they can help her move some important cargo. She asks this person their name, and we see a close-up of a grizzled Pedro Pascal saying, "It's a me, Mod," as seriously as someone could utter those words. In this hilarious take, the Chilean-born actor is tasked with safely escorting Princess Peach across a barren rainbow road, while Bowser and a sentient fungus, Goombas, chase after them. Clever. We also see cameos from Luigi, Toad, and Yoshi, the latter two of whom are in their HBO incarnations, cause it really would not be an HBO show without a little bit of ambiguity, would it? Though I'm not sure if that's a reference to the most recent episode of The Last of Us, or if it's just a random joke about Euphoria. But the show's gay characters were also gay in the game, so it definitely was not an attempt by HBO to get diversity points. The usually bright and colorful elements of the Mario Kart games are given a gloomy dystopian makeover, and we're here for it. Like the characters load Koopa shells into shotguns. There's a gigantic rotting banana peel blocking the road, and when Mario tells Toad that he can avoid an incoming shell, Toad says dramatically, "I can't, it's red," before dying in a fiery explosion. But the overarching joke here is that since HBO's adaptation of The Last of Us worked as a prestige video game, everyone's gonna want a piece of the genre. We already know this is happening with at least one similar project. Amazon is working on its own God of War series based on the Norse era of the games, and I have no doubt there's gonna be a million others. But right now, it doesn't seem like anyone can top Pascal's Last of Us, and it seems like I'm riding too hard for the actor. In the Michael Jackson, you ain't seen nothing yet, cause this 3-minute skit has fans going crazy to get Pedro Pascal cast as the new Mario. Once Twitter got a look at the sketch, the hot takes started flooding in. Fans started demanding that Pascal replace Pratt in the new Super Mario Bros. Film, which comes to theaters on April 7th. One Twitter user asked if it was too late to recast Pedro as Mario, whereas others took the opportunity to thirst over the actor. Some fans even called for a petition to have Pratt kicked off the project. And while everyone knows it's probably too late, can't blame a boy for dreaming, can ya? Like, it's a crazy idea, but you can't help but love it. And with the Super Mario Bros. Movie on the horizon, it's turning out that not a lot of people aren't interested in Chris Pratt as Mario. Seeing Pascal's rough yet hilarious take on the character seemed like a breath of fresh air for the Mushroom Kingdom, and there's no way the Super Mario Bros. Movie can be as entertaining as Pedro Pascal with his dark eyebrows and a big ol' stash. But the thing is this really Pratt's fault? Or do we put blame on the studio? Well, it's a little bit of both. See, Pratt never should have gotten cast as Mario. Like, the actor straight up refused to do the voice, which any Mario fan would come out and tell you is essential to the character. What's the point of casting a guy that won't even commit to the role? But
no, I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is. I don't believe Pratt's German. Yeah, I know that in England it means douche.
This is just another installment in the long string of studios casting A-list celebrities in animated films instead of actual voice actors. Like, as soon as the first trailer dropped, fans of the video game series expressed their concerns about the performance, saying that it sounded like a clumsy attempt to imitate Charles Martinet's iconic vocal performance as Mario. But the studio still didn't listen. Like, they could have pulled off a Sonic the Hedgehog and redeemed this.
I got nominated for something called the Best Sidekick for like a Teen Choice Awards. It was a really big deal to me.
Too late now. Just goes on to show you how little they care about the project. But Pratt is not free of blame either. See, despite his success on Parks and Recreation and Guardians of the Galaxy, he's fallen out of favor with many fans in recent years. He's been at the center of several internet controversies. And if you can recall, way back in October 2020, Twitter overwhelmingly voted him the worst Chris. Too harsh? Several people have also criticized him for a post about one of his children with Katherine Schwarzenegger, which some interpreted as a shot at his and his ex-wife Anna Faris's preterm son.
I was a hard worker. My parents, as soon as I was old enough to work, I had to get a job.
While others have called Pratt out for reportedly being a member of the Zoe Church, which promotes conversion therapy for LGBTQ+ people. Pratt has denied these claims, but a lot of fans aren't buying it. And to be honest, given how short people's memory spans are, thanks TikTok, no one would have had a problem with the casting if Pratt had put in just a little effort. You know, just a teeny tiny bit and it would have been fine. Instead, what we got is a half-baked performance that lacks any originality. It's just Pratt playing Pratt, which, if you ask some, isn't great. He's doing the same goofy guy shtick he did in Parks and Rec, and Guardians of the Galaxy, and Jurassic World, and you get the deal. And like, not to be too harsh on Chris, this works for him, and he's a fine actor. But for a role like Mario, you really gotta go all in. Otherwise, it comes off as inauthentic, which seems like the perfect way to describe this movie. But would Pascal have been a better choice? To be honest, no. Like, the SNL skit worked, sure, but that's the thing. It worked because it was a 3-minute skit. It's hard to see how he would have translated into the animated film.
No, it was great. It was great. He had an incredible translator, but if you see the movie, which you should, it's a lot of fun. Monsters are attacking the Great Wall of China.
Which is mostly meant for children, cause I can hardly imagine any studio that would have wanted to take the prestige drama route, especially when there are millions to be made from another generic children's film. And would Pascal have been able to work on a project like that? The actor is known for his serious roles in Game of Thrones, The Mandalorian, and of course, The Last of Us. So, could he have taken Pratt's place? Sure. Would he have done a better job? Probably. But see, the movie still wouldn't be what fans want, cause, as I said, there's money to be made. Anyway, that's all on fans wanting Pedro Pascal as the new Mario. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
There's like a wall of sheer terror, I think, that you start with, and then it's such a well-oiled machine. Everybody is so amazing.